Hi, my name is Minaam. I work for WPP Media. I'm a regional director and I'm so super excited to be here. It was a great experience talking something around AI, something around storytelling, but it's wonderful to see how the industry is coming together and looking at topics that really matter.
Hi, Minar, and thank you very much for stopping by the pop-up podcast studio. Podcasting is one of the trending way to tell stories nowadays.
100%.
So your session, I've heard your session. It was about storytelling and the human element in the age of AI.
Yeah.
Why it matters to you so much?
So if you looked at most of the sessions that happened today, they all either were scaring people about AI or they were saying that AI is it's done, it's gone through its phase and is becoming like a normal usage. And my story was just about that. It was about saying that it doesn't matter what tool you have at hand. The actual ultimate advantage that we have as humans is being humans, which is the soul, which is the heart, which is being gutsy enough to make decisions, be it marketing or anywhere in life, and also empathy, which any tool will not give you. So my story was just poised around that, just talking about the fact that if you are a good storyteller, you still have a reason to exist in the system. And if the future, the way I look at it, or people around me with same mindset look at it, tools will replace a lot of jobs, and that's the reality of it. It happened when the internet came. It happened when things change and technology comes. But if you want to stay above the edge, you need to be able to use what the tool is saying, and then give it a story at the back of it. So that was my session basically.
So, what layer of the process where a lot of technology is involved still stays with human?
I think the thinking part, right? For example, if you use ChatGPT or you use Nano Banana or use any of the AI tools, right? The human part is the prompt. And I've seen people using simple prompts, getting simple ideas or solutions out of it. The human part is the thinking part, the actual heart and soul of it. So how do you write that prompt also matters. And a tech will not write the prompt for you. It can enhance it for you, but it will not write for you. Something that Wade was talking about early in the session also. Marketing is the same. Nothing has changed. It's just that we have more tools to use now. And it's not the tool that's driving average results or what's scaring people. It's average people scaring people. So we need to just be a little bit. That's the advantage. It's about being human and being able to think on the wit and having the guts to make decisions.
So how do you think it requires professionals who are working in the content industry, be it on the storytelling side or be it on the production side? How do you think it prompts people to change in terms of their skills and the professionalism to stay up to date?
I think it's brilliant, right? So we all go through a transition throughout our lives, right? So it's about, the first is acceptance, that's here. The second is not to be scared of it. And the third is to find what's the best way to use it. If you're in the production industry or in the content industry, you're not invaluable. You are more valuable if you use the tools itself. So there are always going to be two kind of people in this world, right? People who feel that the world is ending and people who still have hope. So if you have hope and if you have empathy and if you have a soul, you still have a reason to exist.
How do you see podcasting adding value to your, let's say, to the whole industry of storytelling? Can podcasting or any form of video content be replaced with an AI-first content?
So I was listening to a video today. It was such a brilliant talk about podcast itself. So the future of podcast, the way that people are talking about, and I also believe now, is that it was always about going after numbers. So when you look at influencer marketing, it would be about whoever has the highest number of reach, I'll go after them because they are celebrities, so on and so forth. But the engagement is very varied. So they come, people watch your content, but you're not able to move their heart and minds. What things like podcasts do is that they get into your heart and your mind as a conversation. So now the conversation is about what type of people follow you. And that's where the future comes. Can AI replace it? AI can probably replace parts of it, which is going to be the scripting part, what kind of angle should I use, what should be the topic that I look forward to. But the human element of having interaction, like sitting on a dining table and having a conversation or a cafe or a coffee bar, that does not change. I don't think AI would replace that.
And what is the reason? What will keep it to the human side? What do you think?
The story, the human story. How can AI tell your story? It can create a version of you that could potentially look at some points about your life. Like today, if you go to ChatGPT, if you use a lot, and ask ChatGPT, what do you know about me? It'll give you 10 points, 6 points. Maybe some of them will be closer to your reality. But what your actually life is about and what motivates you and moves you and what are your emotions, AI cannot say that. So the storytelling part is still yours.
But what about the digital IPs, for example? The IPs that probably belong to humans, but basically digital avatars of some heroes that have been created. Do you think the future? In the traditional content production, in the series space, let's say, the IPs have always been a thing, right?
Sure.
I mean, they are something that is sellable and
100%.
engaged with.
100%. It just gives you more leverage to sell more content. As if I was a celebrity, I create an avatar, I can use it to make more money. But if I want to tell a story, I still have to speak. It won't be able to do that. For example, the whole new economy where people are actually creating their own agents and they're going and doing all the autonomous work that you would want to do. But the reality is everyone is not ready for it and won't use it in the near future. Imagine you giving your credit card details to ChatGPT. Would you do it?
No.
That's what it is. So at some point, there's still this human element that brings you back to the core.
So the AI is limited to the fact that it cannot sort of copy the entire world, let's say, at once.
AI
sort of
potentially could be limitless. Potentially, I'm saying it's limited. Our usage of it matters, how we use it. So we can use it to create a beautiful world, or we can do wars with it. So that's how it is, right?
Interesting. So how do we make this whole creators economy forward towards creating a meaningful space rather than a commodity space? Because if you look at the algorithms and they are supporting something, and currently, unfortunately, in a lot of cases, it's more working towards the vanity metrics, something that's scroll stopping, something that grabs your attention within the first several seconds. No, I mean, we all care about the depth, definitely, but if depth is not consumable or engaged with, algorithm would probably deny it.
True.
So is it, so how would you, what's your take on that? What's your take on the commodity and actually the depth in the digital space?
So I agree with you. I think the way to go about it for any creator or any creator economy is to probably use the vanity in the beginning to get people on your side, but then use
that's
that
a train. That's a vehicle. You have to get the audience on.
So understand the algorithm, use it to build your audience first, but then use that build up audience to tell your story, because people will stay with you if they like your content. That's the whole point about it. Another way how people, and I think potentially will be used or is being used already, is languages. In certain regions of the world, even a single country has up to 100 languages being spoken. So imagine a single content creator who speaks one language would be able to speak to 100 with the same content piece, but getting multiple variations of that. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. I would not say do the vanity stuff, but if it helps you get that audience first, I mean, who's to judge?
And to wrap it up, this short prompt interview, what would you want the digital media forum audience to stay with after listening to this conversation?
I think the one thing that I would love for them to take away from this conversation is that, because a lot of it might be students and people who are new at their jobs, is that I know the fear and anxiety is very high, but the opportunity is as big. It depends on how you see the world. You have both views in front of you. Use it as a tool, you might be successful. Don't use it as a tool and you might struggle. So don't be afraid. So again, be courageous, have guts, have empathy, have soul, and have heart, and then you'll do amazing.
That's great. Thank you so much. And it's been great to also listen to your keynote today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.